the moment, boy, it's like.
And in this one, two prolific offenses, Brent, going head-to-head. What was the best offensive team you ever played for?
Well, the most fun I had, Kevin, and enjoyed the most was in Seattle for the Sonics. Now we're going to have to explain to some of the kids who that is.
Who they are.
But I think the most efficient and the most programmed offense certainly was in San Antonio for Greg Popovich and the San Antonio Spurs, having the anchor Tim Duncan down on the block.
The Seattle Supersonics. That has a nice ring to it, doesn't it? And then Culver with the dunk.
Continuing to tighten the handle, something Culver knows can take his offense to the next level. Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Now, here's Culver. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. And they pick up two.
How about the recognition from Culver? Terrific at realizing when the defense has broken down.
Here's Doncic following the score by Dallas. 2 points. That one goes.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Are you asking me, GA? I'm not sure.
Culver's shot is off.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Man, he's got that touch working tonight, shooting the ball very well to start this one.
Now, here's Culver. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
An impressive all-around player. Culver passes the ball well for a guy at that position.
Pass to Maker. Doncic with it. Back to Maker. And no good. His first shot of the night, missing.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
And he comes up with the deuce. 6 points for him.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
The offensive rebound. Here's Hachimura. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him.
And we know Hachimura has a confident personality. You see it there with the rise and fire approach. Nice.
It's stolen by Maker. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. The long distance three is buried. Doncic has got 5.
And he can play the long-range game, the mid-range game. He takes it to the rack. Doncic is a versatile three-level scorer.
And then Culver with the dunk.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand. Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Rebounded by Maker. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Atlantis shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
So both teams changing it up here. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Moody. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And they are very comfortable running their offense through Walker. And you can see why. Drops a sick dime right there. That pass was right on the money. Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. A beautiful reverse layup.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy. Well, you have to give credit to Kemba Walker, who has always found ways to improve his game year after year. Has worked on that shot and tool set enough where he can now be a handful to defend for any guard.
And with Walker, as he has progressed as a player, you know, Greg, so has his leadership.
And Kemba has been a natural leader for so long during his time. When your leader puts in the work that Kemba does, it has to inspire the rest of that roster.
To the paint. Wants to get it to Turner and does. No good that time. And Atlanta will come the other way. Here's Ramsey. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Yep, that one goes.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Pass to Bertans. Oh, good with the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Moody, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And it's Smith penetrating.
I mean, he got to know that he can get up just like that. Wow.
Here's Walker, and Wagner pulls it down.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And it's Smith missing. Dallas trails by 3. Out to the right wing. Shot's good by Walker.
And this is where Walker thrives, an assertive long-distance shooter.
Here's Wagner. 11 feet out, and he hits it.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring is coming in bunches. And both of the teams feeling confident right now.
We'll get right back to the action when we return. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
Kicks it out to Collins. The Hawks working the ball around. Over to the wing. From outside the arc. Hands it from downtown. Collins has got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Hawks. Atlanta making a switch here. Here's Moody, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Dinwiddie's shot is off. Now the Mavericks with it. They trail by 1. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And look, he's not the best athlete, but he's able to create the space he needs to operate.
Wide open look. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And Doncic, here we go. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And when you want Doncic, he's one of those guys who kind of just slithers around until he finds an opening, and then bam.
Now, here's Doncic. He has 7.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
Greg, you look at the young Luka Doncic. What impresses you the most right now about his game?
Well, Kevin, you just don't see many players his height who can handle and make step-back threes. Also, his confidence. He came into the league never doubting that he could dominate a game. And don't forget about his brilliance as a passer.
Especially in the playoffs, Brent, so much can change when a player gets in a foul trouble. You see the league ever modifying that foul out rule?
I know that they do that in the summer league where you can stay on the court for 10 fouls as elimination, but it's a technical every time. I don't see the league doing that. I think it's good for the game so that star players or meaningful players, ones that play specifically on defense, they have to have responsibility for what it is that they're doing on the floor. And if they're overly aggressive, you should be penalized for playing that way. You can stay active on defense, good things usually happen. Right there, quick hands helped alter what would have been a sure 2 there.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult. Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. Stolen. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Maker. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throw tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, over the last few years, there's been a lot of talk about seeding playoff teams 1 through 16, regardless of conference. Now, taking the top 16 teams is a tough sell, especially for owners whose teams are in the relatively weaker Eastern Conference. But taking 8 teams from each conference and then cross-seeding earlier than the finals is something that does seem possible down the road. The reward for fans might be a finals matchup with the 2 best teams in the league. Kevin?
Interesting ideas, David. Thank you. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. For Atlanta, they have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6. That one misses. Now Culver. 8 points for him. Count it. Good.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
A minute 42 left here in the second. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that
way. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Inside. Off target from outside. Atlanta trails by 3. It's deflected. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. And Josh Jackson picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Here's Smith. And it's sent back by Turner. Fast break, Dallas. Rebounded by Maker. There's 37 seconds left in the second quarter. For Atlanta, they have gone 5 of 8 from the charity stripe here tonight. And he makes the first. Both shots good from the stripe.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good. And good passing in the paint, maybe even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
No good. Shot missing. Mavericks leading by 3. The layup missed. There's the lob to the hoop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Moody. Misses from short range. The shot, no good. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Mavericks lead by 3. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. The Atlanta trails by 3. Maker, no one around him. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Here's Culver. From 12 feet out. The putback. Pass to Ross. Rob. Maker with the ball. Fast break, Dallas. For the finish. And he makes that one. He's got 8.
And that's how you do it. Impressive play, explosive finish.
Yeah, sweet finishes like that, you see everybody get up. Look at the guys on the bench. They're fired up.
Now, here's Culver.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. But they recover it. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Brent, so many state-of-the-art arenas being built. Which feature do you think is most important?
Oh, the hot dog machine. What are we doing,
popcorn, right
and the
next to it.
popcorn,
Hot
what
dog
else,
and
Kevin?
then the popcorn.
Yeah,
right there.
nachos.
I love nachos.
Okay.
You love nachos.
What else? I mean, what else could we go with there?
Ice cream.
Ice cream.
Yeah,
That's
right?
a big one.
Because when you're done with all that other stuff, you've got to somehow kind of coat your stomach.
Yep.
You
Was
don't
this
feel bad.
basketball related, or did we go somewhere else?
All
with
a part of the whole conversation.
I think we covered it.
Dallas leading by 7. And then Culver with the dunk.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
Coach has always talked about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
And it's denied. They get it back. It's stolen by Maker. The tray. Offensive rebound. Oh, wow!
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. It's on target from the high post. He has 6.
Yeah, this is what you love about him, the confidence on that mid-range.
That's a staple of his offensive attack, and proving once again he can do some damage from that area.
Second shot opportunity, and they get it back. Pass to Ross. Just 5 on the clock. That one falls. And the Mavericks lead by 8.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists. A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Culver's shot is off.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
And so here is Dallas after the basket by Atlanta. Both teams deciding to change it up. And then Culver with the dunk.
And Culver's been aggressive as well, and his shot is going down with consistency.
And it's sent back by Turner. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner. Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Osman. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Smith outside. Here's the three. Atlanta again missing. Dallas leading by 8. Here's Moody. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Pass to Wagner. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Hawks have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game. And the technical free throw, missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however. Here's Smith. The shot from the low post is good. Smith's got 5.
How about that for some confidence? Dennis Smith Jr. isn't afraid of trying his luck on the inside.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another, Greg.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Well, Jackson just sharing the rock there with the teammate. Make the simple play.
Now here's Dinwiddie. He averages about 5 points a game. Here's Moody. Can't cash in from close range. The Atlanta trails by 12. Dinwiddie with the bucket. 6 points for him.
It would take some very special defense to stop him once he gets that close to the bucket, and they weren't special that time.
Here's Moody. That one no good. And Atlanta will come the other way. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
To the wing right side. Knocks it loose. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. .43 seconds left here in the third quarter. That's tipped. Mavericks leading by 10. The baseline J. And the jumper is on the mark.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Smith drives in. Walker with some nice D.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups. Now, given Jackson's athletic ability, more than capable of bringing out the hammer.
Atlanta calls timeout.
Whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
From deep three-point range, but they'll get another chance. Here's Moody. No good from outside. And so it's Dallas with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Back to the action after this word. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for Dallas. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. The three-pointer is right on target. He's got 21.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement. Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Dallas calls timeout. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, over the break, I listened to what the head coach for Dallas was getting across in the huddle. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
And that's one way to end up in the highlights.
Yeah, well, the bloopers, right, GA?
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's not just about stopping the offense in the scouting report. It's about knowing where to be when those shots are going to be missed, and they're doing a nice job on the rebounding.
Now here's Turner. It's stolen.
You watched the defender, and it looked like he knew that was coming. He made a quick play on it to intercept the ball in the passing lane.
Whoa, 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 the solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Culver. Rebound, Atlanta. Here's Doncic. Good work defensively by Turner. Mavericks leading by 13. Wide open. And he overshot that one, missing.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
To the left side wing. Pass to Hachimura. Clock at 6. Here's Maker. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spill, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And this team looks to Culver to score. This is his role, and he's proving quite effective at it. Clearly a foul.
And the first one at the line is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Dallas leading by 13. Out to Turner. From downtown. Good on the triple.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Culver's shot is off. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Offline with his three. So when it comes to choosing, Brent, the MVP, the Coach of the Year, the Rookie of the Year, all these different great awards, do you like the current voting structure for these big awards right now?
I don't mind the current voting structure. I don't know how you get away from what it is that, in terms of handing people ballots to figure out who it is that they think have earned those awards throughout the year, Kevin. What I don't like about the structure is that you have media members who are voting on things that have huge financial ramifications for organizations. And when that stuff happens with a player who's going to earn a supermax contract because he made an all-NBA team, what you're going to start doing is restricting smaller market teams from being able to afford the ability to keep their star player with the team. And so that needs to be fixed, and fixed immediately.
I do not like the media. Wait a minute.
Wait.
I am the media.
You are the media, Kevin.
Strike that. Let's rewind.
Can we delete that?
Culver with the steal. Here's Moody, and he jams it with authority.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
You know, Brent, something other major sports do, reseeding during the playoffs. So the highest seeds always will play the lowest seeds. And do you think the NBA should go down that road?
I think the consideration will still be there. I think that conversation is going to happen over the course of the next 2 or 3 years. I don't see it changing in that time, Kevin, but it's healthy to continue the dialogue to the point where maybe we do get there.
Doncic, no good.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Mavericks.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And on the year, this will turn out to be win number 34 for them.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-gamer.
To the inside, Moody. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. 33 points for him.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
There's a minute left to play here in the fourth. 6 on the shot clock. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. From outside, off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for Dallas. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. They get it again. There's the triple. Musa grabs the miss. He tries for 3. The Mavericks pull it in. From deep. No good. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win to come into an opponent's building.
Face, but the protect Gemini. Lot of blue face, diamond